Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, boys and girls. I am the English literature teacher, Muhammad Yusuf Al-Mughir. I hope you remember me. So here we go again with the video classes. We know because of the unavoidable circumstance, we cannot meet each other in school, so we have to carry on with the video classes. I hope the previous classes have helped you enough. Let's proceed to where we left off the last time. The topic, Constable Plod, from the very same book, ORC, the textbook. We will be continuing today with the question answer of the exercises found in the book. Without wasting any more time, let us get to the exercises of Constable Plod. You will find this in your textbook, page 28. Please open up to page number 28. We have a total number of 6 questions in exercise B. Let us try and solve them. For your convenience, I'm going to put down the answers on the board and I'm going to say it out loud so it's easy for you to understand. Of course, you will find all these answers in your soft copy lesson plan or the lecture plan. So let us start with the first one. Boys and girls, please look at page 28, exercise B, question number 1. It says, who is Mr. Plod and what is he like? They're asking 2 points here. Who is Mr. Plod and how is he? Or what is he like? The question, I'm going to write the answer for you. Mr. Plod is a policeman or policeman. He lives and works in a small town. This is who Mr. Plod is. He's a policeman. He lives and he works in a small town. How is he like? He's a nice man, but not very clever. That's the answer for question 1. He's a policeman, lives and works in a small town. He's a nice man, liked by everyone, but he's not very clever. That's the answer for question 1. Let's try question 2, which says, what questions did the inspector ask? It is after when the policeman caught the thief and they were interrogating him or asking questions to him. So there were like 4, 5, or 6 questions that the inspector has asked him. Let's put that down into the answer. You are going to need the entire board, so I hope you have copied the first one. So 2 starts from here. The inspector asked the following questions. You may put those questions in inverted commas because the questions were in speech. So let's use the speech marks. The first question was, what is your name? The second question was, what's your address? Children, please do not mistake or forget the speech marks. Question 3 was, I hope you know, how old are you? Then followed by D, which was, do you have a wife? So the inspectors were asking about his family too, if he did have a family. And I think this is the last question. Any children? These were the questions the inspector has interrogated when the thief was with him, when the thief was caught. Let's go to answer number 3. In this case, the question was, what did the thief do? After the interrogation, the thief did only one thing. Very simple. The thief ran away. Very simple, one sentence answer. The thief ran away. In past tense. Ran away. Let's try number 4. The question for 4 was, what did the inspector send Mr. Plod? What did he send to Mr. Plod? The inspector found out that the thief was hiding in Mr. Plod's town. So he sent him photographs of the thief. The question was, what did the inspector send Mr. Plod? The inspector found out that the thief was hiding in Mr. Plod's town. So he sent him photographs of the thief. This is one version of the answer. You will find another version of it in your soft copy. You may choose any one. The one before the last, question 5, talks about why was the inspector excited? He became excited when Mr. Plod called him back. The inspector got a call from Mr. Plod and thought that he had caught the thief. The inspector got a call from Mr. Plod and thought that he had caught the thief. So he was excited. There you go. That's the answer for 5. You have one question to go. One last one. I hope you have copied the previous 2. I'm going to rub them down. And of course, children, you will find all the answers in your soft copies as well. They are a bit different from the one that I'm writing on board. So you have options to choose. 6, which says, in what way was Mr. Plod not clever? In what way Mr. Plod was silly, or a bit dumb, you can say. Mr. Plod was not so clever because he failed to understand he failed to understand that the 4 photographs were of the same thief. Mr. Pod made a funny mistake at the end. He caught 4 random people, 4 unknown people who were not thieves, because he thought 4 photographs sent by the inspector were photographs of 4 different thieves. So he was not clever. He failed to understand that the 4 photographs were of the same one thief. That's the answer. So, we have done the questions here. Your homework would be to try out these questions and write them down in your homework copy properly and learn them as well. Our next topic would be of the next story that we'll be working on. So I hope it has come useful for you, the video classes. We'll see you inshallah with your homeworks. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.